Hi guys. So in our last video, we were working on this landscape. So here we are. This is our new version and we're done with our layers. Okay. So we're going to go over to the plus sign and we are going to create an empty layer. And now we're going to go to the shape tool. We're going to start creating the trees. Now, in order to do this, you're going to start with doing the trees in the background first, and then you're going to do the foreground. So we're going to go up here to custom shape, and you're going to go to this part right here, and you're going to select your shape, and you're going to scroll down to the triangle, this triangle right here. Okay. And I'm going to make my fill and start off with black. So remember, this is supposed to be in shadow because it's at nighttime. So we're going to start off with black and then we're going to do gray variants. But we're going to start off with black and I go up here. So I'm going to do my background trees first and I'm going to draw one triangle. Then I'm going to draw another triangle, make it a little bit bigger. And all I do is just move the triangle up and you'll see the nice lines form to kind of make sure that you're angling it. And this is just really the simplest way to do it. You're just going to keep drawing those triangles and layering it on top of each other, maybe a little bit wider at the base. Okay, so there's one tree. I've done 4 triangles on top of each other. I've gone a little bit below the grass line, and then I go here to my line, and I'm going to make my line a little bit thicker. I'm going to make it maybe an 8. Change the color to black because that's what I'm using. And then I just draw a line and then move it. And now I have my tree. So I'm going to repeat that. Okay, I'm going to repeat that by going back to the custom shape. I'm still on triangle. Okay, select, yes. So now I'm going to do a triangle closer together. So one triangle, and then I'm going to create another one and drag it over and layer it, seeing those lines line up. Another triangle, layer it. Another bigger triangle because again, I'm working in the foreground now, so I want to make this tree look bigger. And because of where I am putting it, it looks like it is closer together. So it's going to be a bigger tree because this looks like it's closer to me than this one. Now I'm going to go back to my line shape, change my color to black, select my size, which was 8. If maybe I want to make it a little bit thicker, let's make it 10. Okay, I'm going to draw my line and move it to my tree. Okay, so you're going to keep doing this until we have our 5 trees. Now, my next tree, I'm going to change the color. So I go back to custom, I go back to shape. I'm going to select my triangle again. This time, my fill is going to be a light gray. And it's going to be important to do this because, again, we're adding that foreground background effect. So for this tree, I'm going to have it overlap a little bit. So I'm going to draw this triangle, and it's going to be on top of the other one. So I'm going to just do this. And that's the other important part about making the color different because now I can see it overlapping on top of my other tree. Okay, maybe do one more triangle here. All right, so there is my gray triangle and it is sitting in front of my black triangle tree. I'm going to go back to line. I'm going to change it to 10. I'm going to change the color to the gray that I was just using and draw that line. Put it in the middle of my tree, and there we go. All right, so my original has 5 trees. I want you to add 5 trees, right? For the sake of time, I'm going to move on to the star. So I'm still in my shape. I'm still going to go to custom. And now I'm going to go to the scroll down, and I'm going to select some of the star shapes that are included here. So I've got this guy and this guy and this guy, that guy, there's a bunch. So I'm going to choose this one to start. And then I'm going to make my fill orange. And I have multiple different colored. So if I zoom in, okay, I'm going to go like there and make it tiny. That's okay. So I'm going to zoom out, right? All right, good. That looks nice. Maybe make a little bit smaller one right here. Make them all different sizes, and you can just kind of keep adding the stars all over the place as you go. All right, now I'm going to switch my star shape to this guy, and now I'm going to go to yellow. I'm going to switch my fill color to solid yellow. Okay, I like that. And these are going to be the bigger stars. I'm going to come in with the bigger stars going across. Maybe I have a little guy here, maybe a really little one over here. Little guy, bigger guy. And so you just want to layer your night sky with stars. Let's add a third shape star. Let's do this guy. No, let's do that guy. All right, and then I'm going to change my fill color. Maybe I want a medium orange tone, so I'm going to go in between the two. Other two. Yes. Okay. All right. And add those stars in. This is really our last step. And then you're done with your landscape. Those little stars, there's some empty spots, so make sure I don't have too many pockets of empty in there. And we are done. Enjoy your landscape project.